The Trust Hospital at Osu, Oxford Street is to shut down for 2 days to make way for fumigation of the facility after they confirmed 2 coronavirus cases there. The patients had been admitted for other conditions until they started exhibiting strange symptoms and later tested positive for COVID-19. More than 60 workers, including doctors, nurses and other staff who are thought to have been exposed to the positive cases, have been told to go into self-quarantine. Ifiadra is PRO for the hospital, who join me shortly. But Fred Smith is head of our health desk, has been to the hospital. He joins me now. Fred, do tell us, what did you find on the ground?
Well, the hospital has started migrating a lot of the services they provide at the Oxford Street branch to the nearby Cuckoo Hill branch, which is the specialist facility there. And so those on admission have now been moved there, and they are in the process of migrating the outpatients department as well as the accident and emergency department to the specialist unit at Cuckoo Hill. The information is that these two were on admission and for different reasons, but it turned out that they were experiencing certain symptoms which we do not know yet. We've not been told yet that.
So we don't know what kind of symptoms they were exhibiting.
But for one, it got to a time the oxygen levels kept dropping, according to the sources we were speaking to. The oxygen level kept dropping, and for every 4 hours they test, they realize that there's a drop. And so they decided to test for COVID. So they picked sample of this person. They also picked sample of another person who had been there on a different issue, and all 3 of them, 2 tested positive and the other tested negative. And because originally the staff were not working with COVID in mind, they have all been told. And according to this PRO for the hospital, she's saying that the staff work with full PPE on regardless of what the case is, and so they don't believe that their staff are that much exposed. But as a precaution, they've asked a number of them to stay at home. She does not put a figure on the number of staff who have been sent home or sent into quarantine, but our sources confirm that these numbers could be well in excess of 60 people. But what we're picking up also is that some more than those numbers may have been exposed, and therefore it will be important to completely shut down the facility and have everybody go into quarantine of a sort until we are clear on the happenings so far. And
talking about shutting down the facility, we understand that Zoom Lion has been contracted to do fumigation. Give us an idea what that is also looking like.
Indeed. So tomorrow, when the facility is completely shut down, Zoom Lion will be there to fumigate the place, just like we've seen them do at police stations, our secondary schools, universities and everywhere. They will be there to fumigate the entire place and to ensure that if there are any viruses that are there, we do not leave them there for people to come and pick them up again. So the facility will be shut down tomorrow morning, and then the fumigation will start for 2 days, and on Monday it will be reopened. And the hospital is assuring its staff that they are doing this to ensure that their safety is respected.
And that's a hospital that's right in the heart of town, and so it's a very important place to keep an eye off as far as coronavirus is concerned and the possibilities we're looking at.
Yes, the good news for the Trust Hospital is that they have other branches spread across Accra, and so it makes it very easy. It has directed their clients, for instance, to go to Cuckoo Hill. There's one at Cuckoo Hill. There's another at Nyaniba, not too far from where this is. There's one at Dansuman. There's Tantra Hill and other places where those who really want to go to the Trust Hospital itself can go and have access to health care without any danger.
Fred, thank you very much. Fred Smith has been to the Trust Hospital, where the hospital is being shut down for fumigation after 2 coronavirus cases were recorded there. Now, mind you, staff that were working with these cases did not think that they were working with people who had coronavirus, and so they had to go into self-quarantine whilst their test, they wait for their test result. Fred Smith is head of our health desk.